What's up, y'all? Rayshawn here. And for those of you that have been sleeping under a rock, In the Wild officially turns 4 this week. And it's really emotional because I did not think, or thinking back, it's crazy to think that I've done this for 4 years now. So I've like graduated in a way of doing this for 4 years. I'm super excited for what's to come, but also just to recap all of the moments that we've had from this podcast has really been a thrill. So shout out to us. Shout out to y'all for helping us reach this milestone. And for today, we have a exciting episode because we're going to talk to some very remarkable women on campus. They are deans of 2 of our colleges. First, we have Dr. Nancy Young, who is the newest dean of our, well, one of the newest deans of our campus. She is the dean of the Dental College of Georgia, and she's also alum of the university, so it's really great to have her to talk a little bit about her experiences. And we also have Dr. Jennifer Sullivan, who is the dean of our graduate school. So very important women on our campus, and we're going to talk to them a little bit about their experiences, what it means to them to be a woman in STEM and higher education as well. And I think it's going to be a fun time. So here we go. All right, well, welcome y'all to In the Wild. This is first time for both of you. Really excited to have both of you here. And to dive right in, can you share a little bit about your personal journey in academia and kind of how you arrived to your current positions as deans?
You want to go?
Sure. So no plan. So I actually got my PhD in upstate New York at Albany Med, and I came here as a postdoc. I came to Georgia. I promised my husband, we had just gotten married, we'd be here for 2 or 3 years. That was in 2000.
Oh, wow.
So I actually sometimes feel like I've never had a job because I came here to train, and they just kept letting me do different things. So I went from a postdoc to an instructor to a faculty member, tenure track faculty member, and then they let me be dean. So I just have been in Georgia for a long time, and yeah.
What has kept you here for all the years?
It's kept me here. My colleagues, I have phenomenal, our faculty here, their willingness to collaborate and work together. Our students, their commitment to hard work, and our leadership and their ability to let people and faculty grow into roles that they maybe didn't know they were going to be good at, but you give people the chance, and sometimes they hit the mark.
Yeah. So a little bit kind of the same. I came. I'm not originally from Georgia. I'm from Tennessee. Had a different path. Didn't go straight through school to dental school. I actually was a mom when I started dental school, so I was a non-traditional student. Came to at that time Medical College of Georgia, School of Dentistry. Graduated, went out into practice for about 5.5 years, decided to come back, came back into academics. Really didn't know where I wanted to go with it, but decided to go back and get a master's in educational psychology at UGA while I was working at the dental school. Next thing I knew, I was in associate dean for student affairs, which I loved, and ended up having the opportunity to become the dean, which was not really in my career path. And something I didn't think I would want to do. I loved working with the students and being able to make changes, helping them make things better. And the dean position just included now staff, faculty, residents, and being able to do that. So,
one thing that I really love about Augusta University is that right now we're in a time of like expansions and growth. So what, I guess, from your perspectives, leadership principles kind of guide your roles as deans, especially with growing and expanding your colleges, because we could look back and see in so many ways of how both of your areas have grown so much over the years.
Yeah. So for me, as I did tell everybody, in our school, I come in every day with an open heart and an open mind, and for us to be able to think outside the box. The other thing, somebody gave me one time a button that said, "It's not about me." And I thought that was such a great thing to think about, because if you come in with an attitude of, how can I make this better or help this individual, and not focus on just you and what's going to make you successful, you're going to be successful because you're lifting everybody else up. And so I think for us at the dental school, that's the big take home is how can we help each other? We're there for our patients, but we're also there for each other. We just did a compliment wall, a wow wall for National Compliment Day. And it was so much fun because everybody left sticky notes all over it to lift each other up. And that's something I think we need to really focus on is, we see a lot of times now out in the society where people are tearing each other down. And we need to stop. We need to lift each other up. So
I like that.
So I guess I try to bring it back to the institutional aspirational imperative. So, I mean, we're working towards certain things. I think those are great goals for us as an institution, and striving towards each one of those increases our ability to be competitive, increases our ability to provide more for our students in terms of academics, in terms of support, and it increases our visibility and the opportunities that our faculty then have to go out there and do things. So I look in our space, which is the graduate school. We've had 62% increase in graduate enrollment in the last 5 years, which is enormous. Yeah. So, I mean, we're growing like gangbusters in that space, which gives us some unique challenges. And the graduate student's a little bit different than the undergraduate. So, I mean, a lot of what we have created and established in terms of student support is a little bit more looking at that traditional undergraduate space. But with everything that we're doing, with the goals that we have, it's a great time to think about things differently, to work with all of the different units across campus, to think about how do we provide services, how do we provide support, how do we help get everyone, whether it's faculty, students, staff, what they need to be successful to help the university really get where we want to be.
Yeah, and I think, for teamwork.
Yeah.
It's teamwork within the university. I mean, we've met to work on certain things. I've met with, the dean for the business school, the dean for medicine, and so it's how can we collaborate within the university because we're stronger if we work together.
When it goes back to the people.
Yeah.
You're here because of the people.
Yeah.
We sit at the table with the deans.
Yeah.
You can't find a more collaborative, kind group of people who understand, okay, today it's your turn and I'm happy for you because that's going to get all of us where we need to. It's not it's like duke it out because if you get something that I don't, it's not. It's we are one university, and it just it makes it so much more fun.
It does. It's a great group.
So what does that mean or what does that feel like for you to see that enrollment has skyrocketed since you've been around?
It's awesome. So I mean, I have my background is in the biomedical sciences. I mean, I came into the Medical College of Georgia. I will full stop. When I walked into the role as the dean, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I understood my world very well, but that is 100 of our 2,500 graduate students. So, I mean, getting the opportunity to learn about all of it and really to meet some of the students and learn about their journeys, learn about the interesting things that they're doing. It's been a lot of fun, and trying to come up with things, that people always want something like, oh, I'd love to do this, I'd love to do that. We keep creating things. I have a book club. Come to my book club sometime. It's great. I have a very hardcore following of like 6 people. I invite 5,000. But it's the you do something and the people that it resonates with, you just feel, okay, I hit that mark, even if I hit that mark for one person. So trying to find different things that hit the mark for different students in different spaces, it's a challenge.
She created a leadership program for women's leadership program that we did, and it was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, thank you.
So
We'll talk more about that in a second. But Dr. Young, for you, as we're speaking about expansion, what were your initial thoughts seeing that DCG is going to be expanding to a different campus?
Well, I was glad to see that it was DCG expanding and not just a separate dental school. But, it's exciting. Anything that we can do to get out into the state of Georgia and take care of the individuals, and access to care, increasing that, more opportunities for our students. We're excited about anything that we can do, and we appreciate support in that initiative.
Yeah, because I think a lot of folks still don't realize that we are the only dental college in the state.
That's right. Yes, for over 50 years. And we're very strong. I'm so proud of the school. I mean, I am a little biased because I graduated from here, but I can tell you I've worked with other other graduates from other dental schools throughout the United States, and the education that I received and the education our students are receiving is just incredible. I mean, it's something we're very, very proud of, and we'll continue to be, pushing our students forward so that when they get out into the world that they're prepared, and it's for the patients, it's, for patient care. So we're excited about any opportunities that we have to expand our school.
So for those future graduate students who may want to become a dentist or are thinking about one of the many areas that the graduate school has their hand in, what would you say to them wanting to pursue a career here at Augusta University?
You want to come here. You want to come here because I think we have the best programs. My son graduated from here. My daughter graduated with her master's in dietetics. My husband did his MBA here. I've graduated from here with dental. So it's a family, born and raised, I guess, with in AU. But the school is challenging. I think a lot of people sometimes think, oh, it's just Augusta University. Maybe it's not going to be hard. It's hard. It is a tough school. It is challenging. You have such an incredible education here, and in any program that you're doing, it's a cream of the crop. I think at universities, so I think it's definitely one that is one that people should look at coming to. And for dental wise, it is the only dental school in the state of Georgia, but you could have 5 others, and we're still going to shine. We're still going to be the best because that's just what we know.
But it's also the community that we build.
Yes.
So I mean, you can look. We've been smaller.
Yes.
And we're growing, and you can think, okay, that's going to change.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that individualized, but it's not. What you see is literally what you get. It is a strong community committed to every individual's success. Our faculty work tirelessly to make certain that no student is lost. Everyone has what they need. People are paying attention in a way I just don't think you get in a lot of places.
It's the culture.
Yeah.
It is totally about the culture, which I think is a big thing nowadays.
Yes.
Is what, how does it make you feel when you come? Do you feel like you're a part of it? And I do think coming onto this campus, no matter where you go, you feel like you're a part of it. You're a part of AU.
Switching gears a little bit, because you're both women in higher education, women in science as well, what do you think about seeing more women being involved in STEM fields and STEM careers, just as being leaders in your respective areas?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, I think the more diversity you get in any space, the better it is, whether that's gender diversity, whether that's racial diversity, whether that's ethnic diversity. You bring together people that like to think about the same things you like to think about, but they're coming at it from different places, gives you a better product. It gives you a product that will stand the time much longer because it's not made for one by one. It's made of like the collective thought process to create something that will appeal and I think work for more people.
Yeah, because if you don't have that variety, if you don't have the different thoughts, then it's the same thing over and over again. So yeah, I agree.
For, I guess, young women who are looking to aspire to, become deans or, beyond that, what would you have to give them for some quick advice off the top of your heads?
Be authentic. Bring who you are to everything you do. You cannot be afraid to have an opinion. And as long as what you are saying and what you are talking about, you truly believe in, you cannot let somebody else tell you that you're wrong. I mean, the times I've been pat on the head, it was like, that's really kind. The times I've been told I'm too much, that's okay. I am. But I know what I'm trying to do. I'm here to fight for our graduate students, and I'm not going to be told this isn't the place. I will come back. Resiliency, you've got to be able to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going forward. And you can do that if you have a strong support system and confidence in yourself.
Yeah, make sure you take a seat at the table. Make sure when you go into any kind of meeting, you have a seat at the table and be able to support each other. That's something else that we've actually did a leadership program together. And that was one thing that they taught us is, when you're speaking in a conference room, back someone up, back each other up, and support each other. And so we do that, I think, a lot, especially, as females. We tend to sit in the back or to sit off to the side, and so we have to sometimes be a little more forthcoming in how we, present ourselves. And sometimes too, when you get into these positions, again, it's not about us. It is about who we are representing, and so it's about our students, and we have to be able to fight for them, and speak up. And so I think for females, young women coming into the group, to make sure that they have a voice.
On a lighter note, if you could have a famous celebrity as a guest professor for your college for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
What would you have them teach?
Oh, what would I have them teach? Wow.
That's a good one.
I didn't mean to stump you on that one.
So a celebrity. So okay, I love Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
So let's bring her in. And I mean, I really don't care what she talks about. She can just be awesome.
Yeah. She's very funny.
Yeah. And it's another person that she is her.
Yeah.
She shows up in her space.
Yeah. That's
I would just listen to her say anything. She can come and talk about whatever she wants. I bet she can talk about resiliency.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a good one. I'm gonna, that I can't even.
You want to come to my
that
session?
one. I want to come to your session now.
It's gonna be co-hosted by
Yeah.
BCG and the
That
graduate
sounds
school.
great.
I love it. I'm there. I love Melissa McCarthy. What's a surprising or unexpected aspect of your job that you think most people don't know?
There's a lot of meetings, but people probably know that.
I think I was going to say, yeah, the meetings, yeah. I travel a lot.
Okay.
I travel a lot because I like to go out, which is fun for me. I like to go out to see the alums, our alums, and just it kind of sees to see their offices, to see where they're practicing and stuff. I think people know that too. Yeah.
So I'm 70% administrative, 30% I still run a research lab. So I still go into the lab and do experiments every once in a while. So maybe my lab would prefer I not do that too often or too much. But
I still cover clinic. I cover our senior clinic. Sometimes I'll help with our junior clinic when it's needed. I still see patients, which a lot of people don't do. A lot of the former deans really didn't do. I teach a class, so I'm a course director for a course. So
yeah, me too.
yeah, we're a little short on faculty, so we are. It's all hands on deck. So.
So I'm sure both of you stay pretty busy. So I appreciate even more of y'all taking the time to be with me today. But thanks. Stay tuned because we got a little bit of more fun stuff coming. We'll be right back.
Jaguar Nation, we invite you to join in our 5th annual Day of Giving, Augusta Gives, on March 20th. This special day is set aside to show support for all the areas you care about most at AU. Help us make an impact like no other. Visit augustagives.com to learn more.
All right. Well, welcome back, you guys. Because we've been doing this with all of our other deans this semester, I thought it was fun to have you kind of a little bit in the hot seat, a little bit of our very fun Guess the Dean's game. So I will be reading out some fun facts of your fellow deans, and let's see how well you know each other.
So first off, no disrespect to anyone. Love you all. This is...
Okay. So first up is from a graduate of the University of Georgia, has been dean since 2019, faculty since 2003. And a fun fact about them is that they have twin sons.
Oh, I know this one. This is Judy. Does she have twins? Yes. Yes.
We think so.
Yes.
We think it might be Dean Wilson.
Correct. Dr. Judy Wilson from the College of Education and Human Development. See, easier than you thought. Next up is a graduate from Johns Hopkins University. Dean since 2017. Faculty since 2001. And is a diehard Phillies fan.
I think so. Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
Hess. Dr. Hess.
Correct. You're knocking them out. Let's see. This one I know you both know. Is a graduate of Ohio State University.
Oh, yeah.
Dean since 2021, and is a Lego master.
Yes, this is
Davies.
Dean Davies.
Ding, ding, ding. Next up is a graduate from Texas Tech University. Dean since 2003, and makes their own wine.
The only Dean I know who makes wine is Mark Thompson. But he hasn't been Dean since when?
2023.
Oh, 2023.
Oh, 23. Oh, yeah.
I thought you said
yeah. I was thinking 03 for some
03.
reason.
Yeah, I put her too.
Okay, yeah.
This would be Dean
Yeah.
Thompson.
Correct. Y'all are really good at
I've
this.
actually sat in his home and drunk some of said wine.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was delicious.
He's going to have a whole second career here from the promo. Next up is a dean who's graduated from Brown University. Dean since 2018. And when they were a student, they drove a cab in Manhattan to earn money for their tuition.
That's what I was thinking.
We're gonna go with Dean Shoresman.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Y'all are really good at these. I like it. Next up is a graduate of the University of Virginia. Dean since 2018 and served in the military.
Now I'm thinking, I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
trying to
names.
take people out.
Yeah, use the process of elimination.
Since 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Do you want to throw out a guess before I give it away?
I mean, who aren't we thinking of?
I don't know. I know I'm drawing a blank. Okay.
No guesses?
No guesses.
Dr. Pretlow.
Oh!
Sorry, Lester.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, now that you say it, it's completely obvious.
Yeah, I was like, if they just give a guess, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think this may be our last one.
Couldn't have been last two months ago. Last one.
Last one. Just to see how well you know your deans. This is a graduate of East Tennessee State University, dean since 2023, and is an alum of their college.
Wow.
Is it you?
I'm gonna go with Dean Young.
That would be correct. So, congrats, you survived. Almost all of them right. I want to say that's probably one of our highest ones with all the other deans.
Oh, good,
so
okay.
you have bragging rights the next time you have like your.
I don't think we get bragging rights because we
know.
like completely couldn't even come up with
I know.
Lester.
Well, you could watch the one that he did,
Oh, okay.
and
And then we'll feel better.
maybe. But thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And for all of those that are watching, please check out the dental college and the graduate school because they offer so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
Well, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this episode with our deans. I really enjoyed talking to them, and of course, I love having them play Guess the Deans. It's such a fun game. But they seem like they really knew their stuff and their folks, so I'm interested in seeing how their next Dean Council goes, especially with Dr. Pretlow, since he also played that game as well. But I hope that from this episode, you are able to look into the Dental College of Georgia as it is expanding, the graduate school, because it has so many programs and touches so many parts of our campus in terms of research and just overall interdisciplinary collaboration with all of our different colleges and schools. And for all of our women out there, I hope you enjoy Women's History Month and find a way to make history yourselves this month. See y'all in the next one.